Is there a guide on how to update my knowledge on mining herbalism? I'm stuck and I do not receive any points. You can't, there's only so many points you can get per week, so if you farm the shit out of points and gotten all your catch-up points from, like weekly catch-up points, well, points/weekly catch-up points from farming nodes, and you've bought your books from Azj-Kahet, the one book, well, one for mining, one for herbalism, and you have gotten your 3 acuity, god damn it, who the fuck's farming all these nodes? And you gotten your 3 acuity books, 3 for each profession from the dude in Dalaran. Dornagar. Dolnagar. What the fuck's this place called? Dornagal. Dalaran. That was also Halifal. It's Dornagal, right? Dornagal. Donut bar. There's also this, which is a very handy add-on. Handy add-on. I would recommend. So I went over most of the stuff, but this add-on basically adds a checklist of one-time, weekly, etc. things that you can get for essentially all the professions, not the gathering ones, but it'll auto-detect. And that add-on is called... I don't remember what it's called because I just got it. Does anyone remember what this add-on's called? I'll find it eventually. This is a weak aura? I don't think this is a weak aura. I think this is a legit add-on. Yeah, sure. Oh, it is. My bad. Yes, it's called Mayu's or Muse Knowledge Points Tracker. It's pretty solid. You can just go to Wago and it's in there. I thought this was an add-on for some reason. Oh, it was I'm mistaking it with the fucking professions add-on you guys told me to get. How hard am I pushing this season? I don't really have any plans to push hard, man. I'm a free man now, so if I lose interest in WoW, I'm probably not going to play for a while until some more content comes out. If I get into it, I get into it. I don't have any, like, discrete, like, I think the only plans I have in my head right now are basically push delves. I want to push delves and see how hard they get and stuff until I get to a point where I'm like, well, I'm not mythic rating and I need that gear, so fuck it. And I'll check out M+ for a bit. I say that now, but then we're going to get Siege of Borealis, and I'll never want to touch M+ again. But I'll check out M+ too, but I have no, like, M+ goal in mind. And that's about it, man. And crafting and gathering I'm enjoying just chilling with, so. There's a PlayStation Tech Showcase tomorrow. How did all these turn on again? Wasn't planning on it? What are they showcasing? I didn't even know it was tomorrow. Audio, dialogue. Let's turn 2 of them off. Add-ons. The PS5 Pro announcement's tomorrow. What time? I mean, probably not at Season 1 launch. I don't see myself wanting to interrupt, like, Delve and M0 grind just to watch it. I'd rather just check out the announcement after. So, yeah. It's only 10 minutes long? Okay, maybe then, yes. Maybe then, yes. If it's not like an hour presentation, then sure. Siege's dog ass. Yeah, there's some dungeons I'm not too excited about. But I want to see the M+ changes and stuff, so. What time is it at tomorrow? Yeah, Maya's. Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know what Gather Mate is. I haven't heard that before. Why do we get Siege? Because the devs thought it would be a really fun raid. For Season 1, that's why. I mean, it's not just the old dungeons, man. I think 2 of the dungeons... I already dislike 2 of the dungeons in this expansion, and they're in the rotation. Like, City of Threads is going to be... My 10th time doing City of Threads for the M+ season is going to make me pull my hair out. Don't say it, chat. And, not a huge fan of Dawnbreaker either. I don't think that'll be, like, a super hard dungeon or anything. I just don't really like the dungeon. I don't think it's very good. Grim Batol, not really looking forward to either. Siege of Borealis, I absolutely despise. So there's definitely some dungeons that I think are going to burn some people out. But curious, like I said, I'm curious to see the changes. I haven't played in a year, you know, so I'm curious to pump in there a bit too. What, hair pubes? Yeah. Rip them out aggressively. Or all the shadow ore. Do you remember them doing another Violet Hold? They were lost. Don't you remember them doing another Violet Hold? What do you mean? I mean, that was a Legion. What's this in relation to? They're talking about Siege of Borealis in S1. Am I mistaken? Is it not one of the M+ dungeons? Lorgok gonna take up the whole screen. Lorgok is massive, dude. I met Lorgok a few times IRL, and that was before he was already like very jacked. But I haven't seen him since he like went full on like pro tour like bodybuilding stuff. Weightlifting. Bodybuilding is what I meant to say. He's huge, dude. He's fucking huge. It is, yeah, and Mist. I don't mind Mist. Somebody poo-pooed on Mist yesterday when I was talking about, like, shitty gimmicks and dungeons that people don't know they're going to get bored with, but they're going to get bored with when they're doing it for the 10th time. And somebody said Mist. I actually didn't mind Mist so much for M+. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't the greatest, but, like, yeah, I was okay with it. They certainly put out worse dungeons than Mists of Tyrna Scythe. Hello, Ruski. Like what are the 4 non-dungeons? It's Mist, Siege of Borealis, Under something, the Undertaker. He's back. Yeah, City of Threads is gonna suck balls, dude. It reminds me of like COS, but not well catered for M+. People are going to complain about it. People are already complaining. There's no way people aren't going to lose their minds with it. Garbage dungeon. Like, it's just, those dungeons to me are like, you do them the first time, and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. You know, that was like a fun, neat little event, storytelling event, whatever. Okay, now I never want to do that again. I just want to do the dungeon now without that shit, right? But, like, you're going to have to do that every time. Yeah, I don't like Dawnbreaker. Necrotic Wake's fine. Grim Atoll, I haven't touched Grim Atoll since it was like an OG dungeon, so for me, I'm not really sure what to expect. Necrotic Wake's okay. Mists are okay. Siege of Borealis. There's like 4 bad and 4 fine dungeons to me this tier. For my personal taste. Siege of Borealis, bad. For sure. Brothers. Get chances over here. Well, I guess 3 bad, 1 I'm not sure yet, and 4 okay. Yeah, I'm not sure yet as Grim Atoll. Bad for sure. Brother, what the fuck? They keep disappearing. Bad for sure. City of Threads. Go to the corner. Siege of Borealis, probably the worst is Siege of Borealis. And you can't do that stupid horse shit with the spotters anymore.
Yep. I guess I like lurking around here.
Eleanor, thanks for the 4 years. And congrats on the new badge. And welcome back. This don't look casual. It's casual plus plus. And what was the last one? I lost my train of thought now because of Eleanor's lovely resub. Siege of Borealis shit, City of Threads, and Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker. Not excited about those dungeons. At all. At all. Bizarre.
Taste
Grim Atoll, I don't know if it's going to be asked yet or not. I'm sure you guys know better than I do. And the other 4, just doing them in like regular rogues. I don't think it'll be terrible. I do think that is Stonecore one of them? It is one of them, right? Casino dude, thanks for the Prime 23, brother. Welcome back.
Donation.
And thanks for the 5.
Got really far in my renown using that bug the past couple days. Finally got to my goal last night and took a nap after no lifing. About to log in for the first time today. Excited to raid on day 1.
Oh yes, Daddy.
Thank you for the
Dear
$5.
Sloot, could you possibly get your tanks
Stone Vault,
ready
yeah.
for progression? Thanks, your friend Method.
For the right price. That's really why I'm going to London, chat. during the 2 hours I have to myself off stream, I've actually been power leveling my EU tunes, and I'm gonna go race with Method. I'm not actually going to London on Thursday. I'm going to, I don't even know where the hell they are, Germany, I think. It's true. I'm not banned. How could this be not casual? Listen, chat. Somebody's got to supply herbs to the Method Raiders from my NA account, okay? 3 guilds need tanks? No. Just Method needs tanks. Who's Method's other tank? Because Nate got banned, right? I don't know. I honestly don't even know who Method's second tank is. Just got home from work who got banned. 2 people from Echo, 1 from Liquid, and like half of the Method raid team. Bitch. Andy's on hiatus right now because of his like health issues and stuff. That's why Robin's replacing him for the tier. He goes a hunter, but he's not raiding. It's time just announced it, bro. I'm not raiding. I value my free time way too much. I bet the raid leaders are Madge. I don't think that any of the raid leaders have a right to be mad. There's no way half of the Method team exploited without the raid leader knowing. I'm pretty sure the raid leader green-lighted it, if anything. You think Method would raise a red flag about being race? Method would raise a red flag about this being race to world first contenders? You'd think so. You should have raised in Final Fantasy. I did a Savage tier in Final Fantasy. First tier of Endwalker. I don't like race in it, but we did it. We beat it. We beat it blind. It's fun. That was actually quite fun. Are we mad at Gingy Fire Scribe, to be honest? I mean, there's like... yeah, I guess. What I'm saying is, communication is so tight-knit in these teams, and I said this earlier, that at no point is there anybody that didn't know anything about anyone doing anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, whether or not Gingy told them after, he's like, oh, by the way, I just did this. It's a thing. And they're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Or he's like, hey, apparently you can do this thing. Should we do it? And they're like, yeah, it'll be fine. It's one of the two. But there's no way, like, Scripe just now found out that... I'd be shocked, at least, if Scripe just now found out that, like, Gingy did this. And he's like, oh, my God, I had no idea. First world first in Wildstar. Yeah, Method's giga-fucked, though. They're already kind of the underdogs, like I said, trying to clamber back to They're already the underdogs trying to clamber back into, you know, properly competing in World First, and they were getting close, man. I mean, they're getting closer and closer every tier. This is a big setback for sure. Echo's got their own problems in competition, right? I mean, those two bands aren't great, especially the tank, and then they have the Xal'atath is gone now too, from a competitive standpoint. Like honestly, Liquid's sitting pretty fancy right now, for sure, all things considered. They're sitting pretty comfy right now. Maybe Asmon Gold. I mean, if he wants to like detriment someone losing, yeah. What? So you get a ban? I remember getting extra rep. I never got extra rep. Said Blizzard. When did I get extra rep? In fact, I was the one who reported the bug that you couldn't choose your, or one of the bugs rather, that you couldn't choose your multiple roles. When I messaged Kyle, he's like, "Oh, that shouldn't be that way." I was like, "Yeah, damn right it shouldn't." Fortunately, this will make Race World First very toxic, more so than usual. But I don't know how much more toxic could have gone than usual. You're saying, like, because of the results already? Because people blame XYZ on the results? Like, no matter what happens, people are doomed to ridicule one way or another? A lot of, like, well, we would have won if this, or, you know, we wouldn't have lost if this. Can't be toxic if there isn't a race. I mean, there's not going to be a race, man. All these bans are lifting midway through Heroic Week. I very much doubt Method's going to be like, we're stepping out of the race. And no, ain't no way, dude. They already paid for the venue. They're all going to the venue and shit. They're just going to be giga behind from Heroic Week. People will blame Blizz for whoever wins, loses. Yeah, I suppose. Don't they do that anyways? that happens every tier whenever there's like a bug. Bro, we haven't seen the half of it. Just wait till they find like bugs on some bosses and stuff. Wait, is Kadaya sponsoring Method as well, or just Echo? I just saw somebody say that, get that Saudi money back. Bruh. Losing Ken is a big deal, and Echo will get shit if they lose because of it. Yeah. Conversely, I can already see the masses saying that if Liquid loses, you know, how could you possibly lose when your opponents are at their weakest and shit like that? Like nobody's gonna win as far as public ridicule goes, for sure. Would you ever have this as a dog? Oh, I saw this before. Is this a real picture? Jesus, it's fucking massive. I know Great Danes are big, but that big? Timer always says to step in and snatch world first, or maybe pieces. Let's bring Serenity back for another choke. Let's do it. That's not a dog, it's a horse in a dog suit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I would ride that into battle. Nah, more if I had my choice on a canine based or feline based mount, I like feline based mount more. Like lightsabers and shit are cool. They're cool. I mean, they're both cool, but yeah. What? Read the tweet that he posted. This is Mike. $25 4-day ban. Bro, was that font he chose? The memes are juicy. Alright, what else are you gonna do at this point, right? Other than meme. Cal, this is why you interrupted my important herbing. How close is Serenity to world first? We choked super hard at Nighthold. We got world first on every single boss except the last one. We choked at the end, and Exorcist beat us by, like, barely. And then all the other races were, like, close seconds and shit. Yeah, Serenity was a shame. It never worked out the way it was intended. There was just, like, a lot of internal issues with leadership there. Not to, like, directly blame leadership, because there were other issues too, but, like, it was just Kuznam and, like, Potom. And, like, they promoted new officers too late and stuff. And, like, Kuznam was, like, half kind of done with the game and, like, wouldn't show up. Or, like, would just, like, show up for raids. And, like, the guild basically lacked leadership for, like, starting after Emerald Nightmare. I was part of the leadership. I was part of leadership at literally the very end, when the ship already sunk. Me, Jimmy, and... Who was the third person they promoted? Vikland, I think it was. No, we didn't get a world first. Hell yeah, Method did. After Exorcist got banned. What do I do? Normal raids drop? Like 600-ish? Plus or minus, depending on the boss. I think, right? Oh no, what have I done? Oof. Yeah, what Motrak said, exactly. Where's Tegu? He doesn't really play WoW anymore. I asked him if he wanted to jam at the beginning of this expansion. He wasn't interested. He said he's playing PoE and doesn't play games as much in general. DH cheats? Yeah, I should have been on Paladin. That would have changed things. Wasn't that Liquid the Helia ban? No, it was Exorcist, wasn't it? Pretty sure Exorcist was the infamous Helia ban. I'm playing with DK. Is DPS DK good right now? No, one of the dudes is up. Nice. It was Exorcist, yeah. Laruskis. DK pumps in all specs. Yeah, I've been playing a bit of Blood. Blood's really good right now, it feels like. But honestly, I don't know about the DPS ones feel like. Blood's probably going to be one of the 2 or 3 tanks I focus on. Blood, Paladin, and probably Warrior. But I want to do all of them, I just don't have the time, and I don't know if I want to give that level of time commitment right now. I would if M0s weren't daily, but to do like 5 rounds of M0s, especially when I leave on Thursday, like probably ain't happening. Well, I'm still like obsessed with Space Marine 2, which I want to jam again probably on Wednesday. We'll do a full day of WoW tomorrow, but yeah. Kind of depends how hectic M0s are too, if they're going to actually be tough or not. It'll probably take a bit of time, especially for the first 2 clears. I don't even know who I'm clearing them with now that I think about it. Probably Josh will be there. Kale, Spencer, I don't know. And that's probably only for 1 round as well. M0 loot's bad anyways. What's it baseline? Is it like 597? And it's not that terrible if I'm not raiding. Where else am I going to get loot? Delves with limited keys. 593? But it's on the higher track, isn't it? Do I have my own guild now? We're probably going to make a community guild, though, just for shits. Because, I mean, this is what's left of VDG. A little sad. There's nothing for me there anymore, I'm afraid. Don't we have one? Not one that I made, no. Rice Raven and Dreaded kind of like put like a little bit of a community thing together. I'm just gonna like that's just gonna combine with ours. Have we done this guy yet? Yes, we have. It's 4 out of 8 veteran from M0. Is veteran the same track as the rep? Rep ones?
Deal with the thieves and protect my investment. The state of the Hollow is unacceptable. If those Rakush idiots
Go,
won't
yeah,
utilize
Brian,
the
we just read that tweet a bit
resources,
ago.
I will.
Rick Demar.
Get in there and
Good stuff,
fix
dude.
it.
Good stuff. Or do I have to app? I mean, it's not going to be an app thing. Like, it's not like a raiding guild. I mean, if people in the guild will want to do stuff together, that's the whole point. It's more just a place to congregate our community. That's all. So, like, anybody will be able to join. Whenever I may, I'll probably make it today. Let's get to go for a season tomorrow. Many of Method got banned. Like, half of them got banned. Yeah. I haven't really found that many shadowed ones. Speak of the devil, that was one of them. What do they get banned for? For exploiting renown gains. Yeah. Rookie move, dude. Actually, rookie move. I don't know, dude. I just don't know how you don't know that's going to happen. That's all. That's still the noodle scratcher for me. Which means they knew and they took the risk. And, well, Blizzard's cracking down.
Do you plan on allowing this community guild to do a certain thing that makes them get a lot of renown?
Yes, I endorse it as well. But then I'm going to Pikachu face if anyone gets banned. And I'm pretty sure they've hotfixed whatever it is at this point. Jokes aside. God, do we need another round here? What time is it, IRL? I've lost track of life. It's 8 o'clock. There's a community that there's going to be. I'm going to do one more round of farm, and then we can get into crafting and make the guild and stuff. I don't want it to get too late before I go to Space Marine. But I do want to finish my weekly stuff. Actually, maybe do this. Let's do one more. One more and that's it for now. Kind of bummed that I'm leaving on Thursday. It seems like a not good time. Everything just got so muddled together with trips because of the echo casting shit. In hindsight, probably should have traveled in like October or something. They won't participate in the new raid race? No, they're participating. They're participating. They're just banned for 4 days. So they're going to fall very behind on Heroic Week splits, which is obviously going to ripple into Mythic. But they're not, like, banned from the race or banned during actual race time or anything. Renown was also pulled back as far as I know, yeah. Any of that exploity shit that's been done since the expansion launched, including some gear acquisition last week, I forgot what it was, brand leveling to level 60, this Renown stuff, all of that's been rolled back. There was no wrist slapping for anything except the Renown, though. However, light's fixed? Really? I just used it 20 minutes ago. Are they going to stream themselves writing, "I will not exploit" on a chalkboard? Fucking Sko with like a beating stick behind them. Brand level doesn't do anything? Well, it does amp his damage 450%. I wouldn't say it doesn't do anything. Like, it'll help you clear those, it just basically saves you time. It's not like you won't get those levels, right? But same thing with Renown. It's not like you won't get those Renown levels. It's more of how much of an unfair advantage is this going to give you versus other players. And the advantage that it gives you, do people give a fuck?